Now the story of a Games debutant. His name is Jacob Wassermann, and he's from Humboldt, Saskatchewan. He's a survivor of the 2018 junior hockey bus crash that claimed the lives of 16 people. Jacob was left paralyzed from the waist down, but he had to find something to fire his competitive spirit, and he found it at Wascana Lake in Regina.
Sunrise on the South Saskatchewan River, a prairie landscape as wide as one's imagination. And at the center of it all, 24-year-old Jacob Wassermann.
It is a very freeing experience to get out of the chair, and the chair gets left at the dock and I'm in doing something that not everybody else is able to do, right?
Jacob's life looked dramatically different 6 years ago. He was the #1 goaltender for the Humboldt Broncos junior hockey team, but a horrific team bus crash changed everything. Jacob was one of 13 people who survived the tragedy, but it left him paralyzed from the waist down. What have you learned about yourself and about life and about experience and about reimagining the story of your life?
Yeah, for 18 years I was going to be a pro hockey player. That was the one goal, and it had to change, and it was sort of difficult for sure at first, but the crash happened, right? So there's my mindset behind it now is life moves on and keeps moving forward, and you either move with it or you get left behind, and I didn't want to get left behind.
One thing Jacob didn't leave behind was sport. It's always played a crucial role in his life and was a pivotal part of his healing process. Jacob only started taking para-rowing seriously about a year and a half ago, and in a very short time has excelled in the sport. Even
Right after I got hurt, I wanted to get back and be strong again because I had something taken away from me that I felt more vulnerable. So I was an athlete, so what I knew was to try to build my body back up to working at peak performance again. So getting into rowing, it's the hardest workout I've ever had, and I can be out on the water, building my fitness, building my body back up, and making it work for me like I need it to.
Is this the best shape you've ever been in then?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely the best shape I've ever been in my life with this much rowing, yeah.
Okay. My group, we're gonna go up to the gazebo and then start heading downstream.
Through it all, by his side, has been his wife, Madison. The two met 6 months after the accident. Madison has witnessed firsthand the resilience Jacob has shown. What is your reaction to your husband being one of the newest Canadian Paralympians?
I think I had no doubt in my mind. When Jacob started rowing and I told him, like, you know, the next Paralympics are in Paris, and Paris being one of my bucket list places to travel to, I had just said, like, we're gonna go. And he just kept telling me, Maddie, stop putting too much pressure. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm not gonna get there. Like, I'm shooting for LA. And so when he did qualify, there was a lot of tears of joy, and I'm just so proud of him.
Let's just visualize that for a second and what that's gonna be like for you and the pride you're gonna be feeling in that moment.
I think I feel pride for him every single day. You know, if I think about it too long, I'll cry because he puts in a lot of work. And there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna do incredible things.
Madison won't be the only one cheering Jacob on during the games. The Broncos' tragedy struck a nerve with Canadians in a way very few events in our history have. Jacob can feel the love of an entire nation.
Honestly, it was so special to see the support and the excitement from so many people. Like everybody from around here, from around home, and then around the world that I've never even met before. The attention that comes with it makes me uncomfortable sometimes, but at the same time, I like being appreciative and letting people know how much it does mean to me, and I think that's important to let the country and all those that have supported me and have cheered for me, that I've heard it, and I'm super thankful.
It is a remarkable story of resilience. Jacob Wassermann will be Canada's lone representative in para rowing at these games.